Hi, this is Dr. Woywood with Woywood Chiropractic, and I want to spend a few minutes today talking to you about how to eat healthy when eating out. Now, the first thing that we want to talk about is the 80-20 rule when it comes to food choices. If 80% of your food choices are good choices, then your body can handle 20% of bad choices. So that means if you eat 21 meals a week, that's 3 meals a day for 7 days, then you're going to be able to eat 4 meals that are not so good. Now, you could do that for Friday dinner, Saturday breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but by Sunday morning, you're not going to feel quite as good as you did because your body will have been overloaded by then. So spread those poor choices out during the week, or those not as good choices. But let's say that you want to go to a restaurant and eat healthy. Well, just follow the rules that we've talked about on the previous vlogs that I've done about this subject. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is try to avoid bread. So don't order the sandwich. Don't order anything with pasta, although pasta is not the worst choice, and I'll discuss that more in a moment. But certainly avoid bread, avoid sweetened drinks, and avoid potatoes, rice, sugar, and of course, flour. Avoid those things and you're going to be all right. So you can order meat and vegetables, and you can order maybe a salad. Of course, salads these days tend to have a lot of calories. So when you're counting your calories, you want to be careful about what kind of salad you order. Because if it's got a lot of cheese and croutons and meat, then it's probably going to be fairly high. Low-calorie salads are the ones that are all vegetables. And that may not be what you want to fill you up. Now, let's say that you're going to go out and just have a good time, and maybe you're not going to eat 100% good choices. Maybe you want to kind of cheat a little bit. Well, you know what? I'm going to amaze you and tell you that deep fried food is not as bad as what we've all been told if it's cooked properly. So let me explain that. Let's take a piece of chicken. Now we're going to dip it in batter, or we're going to dip it in, run it through the egg wash and roll it in flour. And then we're going to drop it in oil. Now, if that oil is up to temperature, when that piece of chicken hits that oil, that hot oil is going to sear that breading. That breading is then going to hold the chicken's natural juices in, and the heat will turn those to steam, and the meat will actually be steamed. Now, here's the trick. The meat has to come out within 30 seconds of the steam stopping rising from the grease. Okay, so the steam has stopped rising. That meat's got to come out within 30 seconds, or the fat's going to infiltrate the meat. Okay, so it was that steam coming out that was keeping the grease from going in. So once the steam stops, the grease starts to come in. So that has to come out right away. All right, so yes, that fried chicken or chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken or fish or whatever it is that you like deep fried is not the best choice, but it's not a poor choice either. Now, let's talk about that chicken fried steak and that chicken fried chicken, which I love. There's the gravy. And you know what? It's not the fat in the gravy that's the problem. We've been lied to. Fat is not a problem. It's the white trash that's the problem. And what is gravy made with? Flour. So now you've got flour on the meat and flour in the gravy. So that's not going to be a really good choice. But you know what? Let's talk about cravings. If you've been craving chicken fried steak or chicken fried chicken, you better eat some or you're going to binge. So when you go out to dinner, get what looks good on the menu. Make some good choices while you're doing it. Try to avoid the white trash, and you're going to have a fun and healthy time. So until next time, live healthy, stay active, and fulfill your dreams.